Oh, can you guys believe it's Friday already? The week passed by way too fast with the Memorial Day weekend on Monday. Just 4 days of the week. Anyways, welcome back to PS Weekly. I hope you guys are doing alright. This show, hosted by me, Tech, and it's a show where I cover some of the news in the pen spinning world. I have to remember how to say that every single pen spinning weekly, because I think if somebody stumbles upon these videos like out of context, they're really going to be confused about what I'm talking about. But anyways, let's get on with the news. So for the last episode of PS Weekly, I had this special where I was going to do this totally awesome analysis on the final round World Tournament combos of S777 and Kin, and I would eventually come up with a prediction on which one I thought would win the World Tournament. However, that turned out really bad because the results were already out. Really bad on my part, and what sucked was that I didn't get a chance to congratulate the winner, which is S777, so big congratulations to S777. Even though I wasn't rooting for him, I always knew that he had the potential of winning it all. If it wasn't this one, it would certainly be the next one. He has the skills. He's always been that pen spinner that was one of the best of the best. He was definitely a great spinner, and I knew he was going to win something really, really big. If it wasn't this one, it would definitely be the next one. I know this is technically not correct, but usually I think the winner of the World Tournament is considered the best pen spinner in the world in my book. So when KTH won the first one, I considered him the best pen spinner in the world. And then it was Spinner P, best pen spinner in the world. And as of now, S777 is considered the best pen spinner in the world in my book. So what do I mean by technically not correct? Well, I see a lot of flaws in this kind of format, this kind of tournament format where a ton of the best pen spinners or any kind of hobby, they face each other 2-on-2. The winners move on to the next round, and this continues until there's only 2 people left, and those people face each other, and the winner is the winner. And I see a lot of flaws with this kind of system, but the reason why I still consider the winner of this tournament the best in the world is because, well, really there isn't another way to consider who is the best in the world, because anybody can just look at somebody else and be like, oh, I really think he's the best in the world. I really think he's the best. They're all opinions, you know, and the World Tournament is truly the only way so far we can consider who is the best pen spinner in the world. It's the best test we have. But then again, we have to think, what is the main purpose of this World Tournament? If it is to find the best pen spinner in the world, I think there's a lot of better ways to go about it. So some of the flaws I see with this kind of system is, think of it this way. I'm really bad at explaining things. Funny, right? I'm here holding a pen spinning news show, explaining news to all of you guys, and I'm really bad at explaining stuff. But just hear me out. Okay, so the whole idea of just this whole knockout thing is that there's one round of people. All right, this is one round. All of these people are facing each other. Now the winners of these rounds move on to the next round, and you think, well, all these winners are better than the ones that lost, right? But not necessarily. Maybe in specific battles, the one person is better than the other. But in general, all the winners doesn't mean that they are all better than all of the losers. Okay, let me just give you guys a quick example because I know I might sound really, really confusing right now. Okay, just a crazy example. Imagine if I was in the World Tournament and my opponent was Superwit, and there was another battle going on in the same round, and it was, let's say, S777 versus Kin. Now, say Superwit won and he moved on to the next round, and say S777 won and he moved on to the next round. So Superwit and S777 are the winners and they move on to the next round, while Kin and I get kicked out. But imagine what if my combo was worse than Superwit's, but better than S777's. So theoretically, if I was matched up with S777, I could have been the winner and moved on to the next round, while S777 is kicked out. And that could happen to Superwit if he was matched up with somebody else. You guys get what I'm saying here? So it really depends a lot on luck and just who you're matched up with. Now, this isn't really a big problem because if you're just trying to find just that one person. There's no first or second or third place because if you're doing this kind of thing, if you're doing this kind of format, first, second, and third place don't really matter. But first place, if we're just trying to find that one person that is better than all, then yes, this format really works. But if you're looking for second, third place, fourth place, oh, I made it to the 5th round, well, that doesn't really cut it because maybe you had really easy opponents while somebody else really had a really, really hard opponent, so they got knocked out fast. And do you guys get what I'm saying here? I hope I'm being clear. Alright, one more example. Think of this situation. So in round 1, in round 2, because round 1 had that whole weird group thing going on. So in round 2, S777 versus Superwit. Just theoretical, just a crazy example, alright? Say S77 was like, hey, I still have like 5 rounds after this, I gotta save, if I really want to win this all, I gotta save my material. I shouldn't just blow all of my material in just one round. I gotta spread it out through the rounds. Well, what if Superwit was like, you know what, I'm just gonna blow all of my material in just one round. I'm just gonna do this crazy, badass, no holding back combo, and I'm just gonna go all out. Well, if you guys think about it, who do you think would win? Most likely, I think Superwit would win, just because, maybe they have both, say they have both the same skill level. If Superwit decided to just blow all of his material, while S777 decided to play it smart and just, just preserve his material, that kind of sucks because S777 most likely would have been kicked off and Superwit would have moved up and most likely would have been kicked off because he blew all of his material. So you could really sabotage somebody in the World Tournament, and just think about it. Would S777 have won if something like this happened to him? Like, just in multiple rounds? What do you guys think? Just something crazy to think about. Just some flaws that I see in this kind of format of a World Tournament. So I've been really thinking about what kind of format would we want if we decided to just really find out who is the best pen spinner in the world. So hear me out. Imagine if there was a group of pen spinners, the best pen spinners in the world, alright? Now, each round there would be a specific theme set. Now, it would be something really specific like power or linkages or spinless or just something like that. I haven't really came up with those, but it has to be something really specific and it's just like a type of pen spinning. Now, the judges would have to judge these on stuff like originality. How original is that combo? How creative is that combo? How difficult is that combo? These are standards for judging. They are not themes. They're standards for judging. Now, these spinners would not be kicked out of each round. They will not battle each other. They would film a combo according to the theme, and they would continually do that for every single round. And in each round, the judges will give them a score depending on how well they do. The score will be higher or lower. Now, at the end, all the scores will be added up, and whoever has the highest number is considered the best pen spinner in the world because they're more well-rounded, if you can say. They're more well-rounded with all of these themes. So that's just mine. That's just what I've been thinking about. I know there are flaws to that too. Like judging would be really hard, and just setting that number would be really hard. I noticed that. So just something crazy that I thought about that I think would work better than the current World Tournament format that we have now. But no disrespect to S777 or any of the previous World Tournament winners, and thank you so much, Zombo. Everybody go and say thank you to Zombo because he is the big honcho that ran the World Tournament, and also everybody else that helped run the World Tournament. I don't really know who else ran the World Tournament, like all the judges and stuff like that. But definitely go. Big thanks to Zombo. Alright guys. Wow. Lots and lots of talking today. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Shaka!